Hanover Coach's Corner, a service of the Citizens, State Bank, Sandy's Hardware and Lumber, B&W Electric, the Blue Valley Insurance Agencies, including Hanover Insurance, Blue Valley Technologies, Midwest Products, Hanover Electric, and the Citizens National Bank.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. At Blue Valley Insurance in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville, that's just where we begin. When it comes to insuring your home, car, camper, or boat, we offer you personalized advice and service, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates too. When you need insurance, contact Blue Valley Insurance.
If a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. That's the policy of B&W Electric Incorporated of Hanover. B&W has 5 certified technicians to handle all of your electrical needs. They provide computer designs and layouts on new homes for complete heating, air conditioning, electrical, and plumbing plans. Plus, for Ritchie Waterers and Parts, it's B&W. Call 337-2598 or stop by 107 West North in Hanover. B&W Electric Incorporated. Because if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right.
When you have a debit card, you can pay as you go and not build up debt on costly credit card balances. Our debit cards are convenient, easy to use, and accepted at merchants everywhere. Each month, we supply an accurate, easy-to-read statement of all your debit transactions, freeing up your quality time for your family. Debit cards, better than plastic and easy to use. Citizens State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Joined now by head coach of the Hanover Wildcats, Coach Matt Heuer. First off, congratulations, Coach. 48-0 win versus D West last week. Looking back at practice, did you kind of see that coming out? How was your preparation, I guess, last week going into that game?
I thought we had a pretty good week of preparation. I thought we did a good job of, working on some of the basic fundamentals, some of the things that we needed to kind of improve on, and I'm really focusing on those things, and I thought that we did a good job of seeing that incorporate or carry over to the field on Friday night.
You have to, like you said, show up on Friday night and let the ball rip and make the plays with it. Now, on the offensive side of the ball, put up 48. How much of a confidence booster is that for your offense and the defensive side flipping to the other side?
I think, definitely, the prior week win definitely helped us out in that aspect. And I think on both sides of the ball, we're starting to gain a little bit of that experience. And so, we're starting to see some, more positives take hold. And I think that's, extremely important. And that's, something that, we need to look to continue to build upon. And it's one of those things where in the next, few weeks, we need to make sure that we're, shoring up a few things, but yet at the same time, taking, some steps forward on some of the things or some of our strengths, I should say, as we move into this, difficult stretch and an important stretch as far as, trying to get into the playoffs.
Before a difficult stretch of your schedule does come about, you mentioned building this younger team a little bit. What's one area that has stuck out to you that you've liked to see that most improvement from week one until this week?
Probably up front. I think that we're, doing a little better job up front blocking and giving our quarterback and running backs a little bit of area to maneuver. And I think that's, definitely been a positive in helping us, maybe make some plays that we weren't hitting early in the year.
It's strange. I was looking at stats from last week's game, and the offensive line, they don't necessarily get stats in the stat book, but where you see the balance you had offensively running the ball and passing the ball, you can definitely tell your offensive line has taken a step forward in that regard. Now, a big test for them coming up in Axel. Of course, you've played them before, familiar with them, of course. How's this week of practice looked in terms of preparation, and what's a key going into this game?
Well, I think it's extremely important that our kids realize that we have to minimize our mistakes. And, any mistake that, we might make, they'll probably be able to capitalize on. So we need to make sure that we take care of the football and we do, the little things correctly. And, we have to be extremely assignment sound and what we're doing on both sides of the ball. It's one of those things where, the room for error is going to be very minimal, and we need to make sure to stress that throughout the week of preparation.
Going against this team from a coaching standpoint, how important is it for your boys not necessarily to play, you talked about it. You don't want to play loose, but you don't want to play too tight either going into this game?
Well, no, I think it's important our kids realize that, we just need to go out and do the very best that we can. In the grand scheme of things, there's not a whole lot riding on this game, but, at the same time, as always, we want to see our kids compete. We want to see them go out and, put their best foot forward and, take a step for the good as far as, where we want to go for our season.
And you've done a good job these last 2 weeks of building on what we've talked about all season so far. So, Coach, I appreciate your time today. Best of luck with Axel coming up on Friday, and I can't wait to do it again in a week.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a traditional experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry, and what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Raise your hand if you need more internet speed. It's time to get your hands on much faster internet. Don't settle for yesterday's internet speed when you have a home full of today's devices. Upgrade your Blue Valley Technologies internet speed now to the speed you need and get a $50 bill credit. If you're new to Blue Valley, you get 2 months free and everyone gets free installation on managed Wi-Fi. Visit bluevalley.net/raise your hand today.
Another reason to make the Citizens National Bank your bank. With a century of experience, you know you can count on us for convenient banking and personal service for people you know and trust. With extended hours and online banking for all your financial needs. Another reason to make the Citizens National Bank your bank.
Hanover Coach's Corner, a service of the Citizen, State Bank, Sandy's Hardware and Lumber, B&W Electric. The Blue Valley Insurance Agencies, including Hanover Insurance, Blue Valley Technologies, Midwest Products, Hanover Electric, and the Citizens National Bank.